Alright, welcome back everybody to another episode of Baldur's Gate 3. We're going to continue on and see what the Moonrise Towers has to hold and whether or not we can find the Absolute.
It ain't our fault, General! We did as we were told!
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
We did as you lot told us!
Oh
Mind-flayer is
no.
the one who...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
Saza.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Don't kill them. They're loyal followers of the Absolute. Keep silent and keep watching. Here, here. Keep silent.
No! Mercy!
General Thorm,
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
Ooh.
You! Me old mate that saved me from the tieflings!
enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
They're faithful soldiers. You should set them free. I saw the horrors they committed in the Absolute's name. Just kill them. They're worthless. Attack the half-orc and the general. I saw the horrors.
Oh, and the fun we had committing them!
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We are too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
Just straight to killing.
No! You creaking old bag of shit!
Oh no. Wild. Huh.
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
Interesting. What is this? Straight up, barehanded.
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you.
Oh my. What are we to do?
You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
What am I meant to do with them exactly? Thank you. I'm going to enjoy this. Not curtly.
Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Ooh, right.
You wouldn't hurt me, would ya? We're mates, me and you! Practically family!
Wolf, spill your guts on the floor. I want to see you bleed. Not another word. In fact, not another breath from any of you. I'll give you a fair chance. Fight me, you either die, or you will kill me and you're free to go. Guards, release them. Let's see what happens if I try to release.
You won't regret this! Praise the Absolute!
Oh, you exhaust me. Compassion is not a virtue. The seat
Okay,
of the
Lae'zel.
Absolute's power,
A
occupied
velvet
by a
glove.
general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
Okay, so we are to infiltrate from here on out. Couldn't really talk to him. So what is my next bet? Am I really alright to go all the way up? It's Kansif. What does he have to say?
I need a quick word.
It's the
It
same
was
guy?
an honor to walk
Yes.
the shadows at your side. A little more inviting here, though, eh?
Fair enough. Orcs of Triton. Invasion plans. Taking the grove off the the groves off the table. Interesting. Let's just read this. Map of Baldur's Gate in the outer city as far as Worm's Crossing, as well as Grey Harbor and near course of Chintara. Dictated to scribe Ianthus by General Kethric. Druids, meddling and meddlesome. I have a history with them that makes me wary of underestimating them. They certainly not welcome the rise of the Absolute in their vicinity and could become significant obstacles if we don't find a way to take them out of play. I speak here, for starters, of the Emerald Grove and the Cloakwood Circle. They cannot easily be defeated without a significant diversion of resources, but they can, perhaps, be neutralized from within. Druids, by their very nature, do not smile, Leanthus. Value the balance of natural forces over the welfare of humanity in general, and in the extreme that this is expressed by the faction historically known as the Shadow Druids, who favor complete separation of the circles from what they regard as the ills of civilization. We shall identify the current leaders of the Shadow Druids, cultivate with them with gifts while intimidating them with threats, and encourage them to see what the wisest and most prudent course is for the Druid circles to stand neutral as the army of the Absolute marches on the blighted cities of the civilized. Disciples' Realm shall select an appropriate agent to parley with the Shadow Druid leaders, as eventually all shall be infected with tadpoles. Wild. Okay. That's something to know. Moonrise main floor. There's a few things going on here. Empty rooms. So we think.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples' Realm?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Ooh, okay.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself.
Deception. Dead their waste, free they spread the word of the Absolute. They won't get far. Let the curse take them and save us the job of cleaning up their innards. You said I could do whatever I wanted with them, so I did. I like this deception. Plus 12. Only need 16 to begin with. I'll throw in a little advantage.
Very pragmatic, but very boring.
Yes, yes.
Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of yours.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
Alright. Persuasion, distract her with thoughts of your care for Shadowheart. Deception, fake it, fill your mind with the love of the Absolute. Distract her by drawing her toward your hunger for power or wisdom. Overwhelm her by unleashing a wave of hatred as you prepare to attack. Continue our deceptions. Only need 14 for this.
There is a tremor of shared ecstasy as she finds a mirror to her own desire.
Perfect. You crave what all true souls should, to be touched by the Absolute. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Intriguing. Show me the power she gave you. Good for you. How do I get what I want? Everything? What exactly do you want? Show me your power.
Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought.
Ooh, wild.
But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that
Weird.
is to serve General Thorn. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
Alright then, I live to serve. What do I need to do? Oh, do you? Well, it so happens that I have a price. And why should I serve the General Thorn? I live to serve. What do I need to do?
There is a relic that General Thorn requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it.
Yes.
The relic is beneath the Thorn family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
Alright, understood. I'm ready to head out. What if Balthazar's dead? What exactly was this relic you sent to retrieve? You said you lost contact. What do you mean? What if Balthazar is dead?
Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters.
Intriguing. Understood. I'm ready to head out.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
Wild. Balthazar's room key. Okay, we got Scrolls of the Dead. Glory of the Absolute to read. Gloric is dead. Ornate door. Is that where I'm heading, or am I going towards Balthazar's place here? No word from Balthazar. Yes, we understand that. A little gift. Read it. Marcus, I assume no explanation is needed for just how rare these appendages are, and I trust you shall have good use of them. You have a golden opportunity to please the General. Do not squander it. Access to the willing donor has proven difficult since the harvesting, but I am afforded the opportunity. I shall pass along your gratitude. B. Guessing that's Balthazar.
Better not be cursed.
It's out these doors. Okay. Seems to be guards.
Hey, Trousseau. What's the word? Armies gathered outside. The General giving us marching orders.
Keep it to yourself, but the General's advisor is missing. Why, soldier? Do you have somewhere else to go? B. The Absolute's plan will unfold in good time. Have faith. Stare her down. Keep it to yourself.
The Necromancer. The General won't leave one of his own behind. He might be the Absolute's chosen now, but he's still a soldier at heart.
That's what you think. And Zealot?
Seen the view out west from the terrace? All those beasts camped under one banner. That's the Absolute's power. The General's power.
Alright then. Let's check in building. You can open up the door, right? Yeah. Easy enough. What's inside here, though? Balthazar's key used. Mind if I close the door? Chapel, engraved Githyanki, Viscera, Moon
Maybe I
Lantern.
need more pockets.
Goblin's Gambit.
What's in here?
What's up with the apprentice? Bookshelf, interrogation, conventional medicine, musty tomes, and poisons and venoms. Okay, so we got different things there. Take the gold, don't mind that. The question is, wooden desk. Balthazar and personal notes. Read this, please. Any works by Martyr Kane must catch up on current events. No volo, better century ignorance. Hin Vellum holds ink like no other. Good harvest from an acolyte. New copy of Swift and Sudden Death for library. Cunt volume badly scorched. Okay, weird. Don't mind if I take all of these things. Door is locked. There's a lever, but I feel like if I touch the wrong things, there's gonna be problems. Let's have a look. Fluorides, heavy test. Attention acolytes. Notes. Install a drain beneath the library's conventional medicine shelf. It's wasteful to let all the blood seep through the flagstones, and it will rust the spikes besides. A line slashes through the above, the same hand in fresh ink below. Disregard. The smell gives me sweet dreams. Interesting. A reminder, acolytes are permitted entry to my chambers for the sole purpose of collecting moon lanterns. My library is not to be tampered with. While the Absolute appreciates your eagerness to learn, my bookshelves do not. Any requests to borrow from them must be given to me in advance and are likely to be refused. Should you desire information on poisons, do not think to read any tome on the subject here. They are inclined to grant more knowledge than the written word could provide. Remember, the Absolute's purpose is better served by a beating heart than a poisoned mind. Though if you choose death, I will ensure you serve her still. Information on poisons. Intriguing. What could happen then? Let's take the surgery kit. Why not? Purple fluoride. Collapsed book. Goblin stuff. Goblin troops through the crude. Advise of Balthazar. Oh. Okay. Not good. Come on. Come on. Lockpick.
Right tool will do the trick.
Ooh, okay. Disadvantages. Not great. Ooh. This poison does not help one bit. Thank you. Okay. The poison cloud's kind of gone now, which is fine then. Okay, so poisons are bad. Conventional medicine, poisons, row of books. I feel like anything that I try, I'm either gonna get spiked or poisoned or something. Conventional medicine, galvanic interrogations, musty tomes. Ancient altar. Weird. What did he have? Heart. Take the hearts. touch the altar. Ooh. Interesting. Research notes, opulent chest. Lots of moon lanterns and other stuff.
The necromancer was experimenting.
Broken moon lantern catches your eye. Its glow now snuffed out.
Investigation Arcana. Let's see. Better off with the Arcana. Fantastic.
This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death.
More investigation required.
You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic.
Fair enough.
A goblet filled with the mutilated corpses of illithid parasites. Whatever ungodly experiments were performed on them likely killed them.
Huh.
Carved into the bench's rotted surface are strange, half-faded
Weird.
sigils. A magic circle of some kind, thick with darkness and decay.
A ritual circle. And a complex one at that. I've seen such a construction before in the writings of the Weave Pasha Raven, though his vision was not so tainted.
Huh. What is its purpose? Is it dangerous? Can we use it?
The sigils are written in a curious mix of tongues. Ancient Kalashite, Netherese, something else I can't quite make out. If I'm reading it correctly, it was used in the creation of moon lanterns. It's been mostly drained.
Crazy.
But even now contains a powerful dose of shadow weave. The discarded pixie corpses might still contain enough essence. With one of the broken lantern casements... Yes, I think I'll be able to craft one more lantern. And with a slight modification of the casting gesture, it might be able to wield the shadows instead of repelling them.
Crazy.
Though, Mistress' eyes may be upon me. She'd forbid me dabbling with such magic. She'd want it destroyed. Wasted, arguably.
Destroy this foul thing before it pollutes any further. Mister's not here, and I am. I say you go for it. Craft the lantern. Let me deal with the circle, or we shouldn't interfere with it. Leave it alone. It's your choice, Gale. Let me deal with it.
Deal with it? How? I hate to pull rank, but I was once Mistress Chosen. Destroying magic like this was my bread and butter. Oh, or did you wish to use it? I assure you, it's pointless. You'll have nothing more than a sore head and a very dissatisfied wizard to show for it.
Would I? I've got my advantages. On cancel now. I'm never gonna get that. Damn. And that's a crit failure. Ooh. What a crash. Okay. 2 seconds. Alright, hopefully we are back. Game seemed to have crashed for a second. But we're gonna try this out once more.
Carved into the bench's rotted surface are strange, half-faded sigils.
Lower down, but at least
A
this
magic
is looking a lot
circle of
better.
some kind, thick with darkness and decay.
A ritual circle. And a complex one at that. I've seen such a construction before in the writings of the Weave Pasha Raven, though his vision was not so
What is the purpose? Is it dangerous?
tainted. The sigils are written in a mostly drained. The discarded pixie Yes, I think I'll be able to craft one, though Mistress' eyes may be upon me. She'd forbid me dabbling with such magic. She'd want it destroyed. Wasted, arguably.
Let's give it to Gale. Let's see. So, seems like there's dead pixie on either end. Dead pixie.
Broken moon lantern catches your eye. Its glow now snuffed out.
No need to investigate, I don't think. Can I just pick one of these up?
The circle's power remains to be used.
Okay. I think it's Dead Pixie and Broken Shadow Lantern. Shadow Lantern. Conjure Shadow Lantern Wraith, level 6 necromancy spell. Not proficient with simple weapons or clubs. I hand it to myself. It's a problem. Weird. Oh. That's curious. But it doesn't stop me from doing any of my spells, does it? No, it doesn't. Very well then.
No one stopped me yet.
Doctor?
If Mistra were here, I don't think she'd be best pleased with me for doing that. She was always rather fond of pixies.
Huh?
Still, I'm sensing no signs of any divine retribution incoming. Not quite sure what to make of that.
It makes sense. Why punish you when she's already given you a death sentence? She wants you to obey her command. She's hardly going to chastise you and put that at risk. It means you're free of her, Gale. You don't live by her doctrine anymore. She's not going to punish you if it's a death
True
sentence.
enough. She'd certainly not want to jeopardize the completion of this little mission she and Elminster have concocted. May not be the most savory kind of magic, but it will taste sweet enough if it brings us to the heart of the Absolute in one piece.
This is true. I'm not sure I like you using these dark powers. There's something wrong about them. I love unsavory things. Don't feel guilty on my account. We'll need all the power we can get if we're to succeed against the Absolute. And beyond it, if Mr. is letting you choose these powers, you have a choice about the orb. Choices. Need all the power we can against the Absolute.
We're up against the greatest threat Faerun has ever faced. I don't mind getting my hands dirty if it gives us a better chance of surviving.
There we go.
Whatever advantage I can gain for us, I will. And I refuse to feel guilty for it. No matter how much Mistress chidings might echo in my skull. Come. Best keep moving. We have many more shadows to face before we reach the heart of the Absolute.
There we are. I think we all have an understanding. Still a bunch more of these broken things. Can't make another one, it doesn't look like. Okay.
Breathe deep and move.
Moving on. Do I want to try and get out here with the laver?
Better not be cursed.
I mean, as inviting as it is. Charred prayer book. My dark goddess, when I lost my daughter, I learned my purpose. My dark goddess, when I learned my purpose, I gathered the flock. My dark goddess, when the flock was full, I punished the wicked. My dark goddess, when the wicked struggled, I struck them down. My dark goddess, I am yours. Wild. It'll be a problem if this is going to cause me to be attacked. What's down below here? roots. Got a weird jump across. Alright. Just come back. Not try anything stupid. Can I climb? Thank you. Where do you keep going? Why are you just... What was that about? Alright. Sturdy door. What does the Githyanki thing say?
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet.
Go on, let's hear it.
The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelemon. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more.
And what does Voss have to say? Could Orpheus really be alive, do you think? Who's the great red dragon Ephelemon of the story? Change the subject. Who's the great dragon?
Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith the First would preside as Queen of the Githyanki. Ephelemon remains the Queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves.
Intriguing. Could Orpheus really be alive?
It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat.
Crazy.
As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Githraki.
Alright then. So we know more about the prince. We've gotten what we need from this room. I think that's about it for now. I mean, don't feel like talking to disciples Zorel as we keep going forward. We do need to rescue the gnomes at some point. Still not sure how we're gonna do that yet. Recruiting gnolls. The gnoll verge upon being brute beasts who cannot follow orders couched in even the simplest terms. They can fulfill one important role in an army such as the one we are building, that of vanguard shock troops. Fair enough. Digging up the grove, we've already read those things. Very well then. Well then, with that, I think it's a good place to wrap up. We can try and see if we can rescue the gnomes in the next episode, and then continue on to see where Balthazar might be. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I shall catch you in the next. Cheers.